there's some advantages there of cloud, obviously, that you get the benefit of the consolidated requirements of all of these retailers. So, for instance, we're on the Demandware platform, and there's a lot of really huge retailers who use Demandware. We're a very small retailer, but they come along to Demandware and ask for some fantastic things that they want to have done with the platform that Neal's Yard could never afford to go off and develop themselves. But because these large vendors are going and asking this cloud-based solution to provide it for them, the next time that software is released onto the platform, we get all those features. Now, that's loads of features that we can never ever afford to develop ourselves. Some of the features may actually not be applicable to us, but a large percentage of those features are applicable to us. So by pooling all of this together into a cloud solution, you end up with the best of that consolidated view. So, for instance, we don't actually sell rings in Neal's Yard Remedies, but there could be some of the ideas behind the technology that Heinz have developed with a cyber tool that could be applicable to our business. And because we're on a hosted solution, the next time that software is released, we can take advantage of that. I was talking with the developer this morning and explaining to him a problem we have about creating and getting stock into the stores. He said, well, we've already solved that problem for the British Red Cross. I said, fantastic. He said, yeah, we can turn that on for you tomorrow, and you can have this solution running in your business and test it next week. Now, those kind of developments, we'd never be able to afford Neal's Yard if we had our own development team. As Paul said, we're both very light on IT. There's only me in the IT department in Neal's Yard, and I think Paul's very similar. We're quite light on IT, but we've almost outsourced the development as a commodity item now. You don't need to have a large IT team of people doing bespoke development anymore, because everybody's really solved all those problems already, and the cloud providers know this, and they're developing solutions that solve all of our problems. So rather than everybody going around and developing a solution to it individually, pull everything together and have it on a hosted solution, and we can all take advantage of everybody else's developments without, with a smaller amount of capital outlay.
I think the other thing is actually the speed of deployment. At retail store, we basically do a 3-week development cycle. So we start a development cycle today, we close that for 3 weeks, it then goes into QA for 3 weeks, is then released on the platform. So the speed that we can get functionality into our customers is probably far significant than any legacy-based systems. The other thing is that we do a lot of robust testing before it goes live, so we've got a solid platform. The other thing about doing small iterative changes, there's no requirement to do a significant amount of training or no training at all. If you want a legacy system that's updated, you go from version 2 to version 3. It may be 18 months that it's been in development, and there could be significant changes to that software. Where you're doing small releases, it's actually very easy for the operators and the users just to pick up those small changes. If you take Walmart, I know Walmart release to their points of sale every 7 days, so they don't have to do training to their operators across their estates.
And we've seen substantial benefits as well to that approach. Because we're sharing features with other users, with other retailers. For example, we've just launched, or we're trialing gift cards in a few of our stores at the moment, so we're moving over from paper vouchers to gift cards. That piece of functionality has been tested by many other retailers who've done an awful lot of work to get it all smoothed out. And we're then very lucky. We can then just come in and go, okay, we'll take this battle-hardened piece of functionality and we can just deploy it if we want to, in a matter of days. It's just a question of us ringing up and say, can we switch it on, please?
The total cost of ownership of running a cloud solution is far lower than having to run your own internal system or a system that's sitting on servers in your own server rooms. There's no way that we'd be able to afford to have such great hosted solutions with so uptime, all those redundancies, power. The level of redundancy in the hosted. I think Consolidation use Amazon Web Services. There's no way that Neal's Yard would be able to afford to have server rooms with so much redundancy as these big hosted solutions do. So that really lowers the total cost of ownership. And again, security, I think, is something we haven't touched on yet, but everybody's slightly worried that if my data isn't sitting here on my server in my room and I can go in and touch it, that it's not secure, or it's more secure there than it would be on a hosted solution. I'm coming to believe actually the contrary is true, that these large cloud providers, security is their #1 priority. They spend far in excess of any amount of money that I could possibly spend on making sure that their systems are as secure as they completely could be, because upon security, their reputation lies. If their system was to be hacked or security was breached, then their business is dead in the water. So, they really focus and spend a lot of money making sure that their business systems and their solutions are more secure than, again, anything that we could afford to have ourselves. So, security was another key reasons why I think moving to the cloud, it sounds as if it should be less secure, but actually, I think it probably is more secure.